James Jobing Johnson, JB. What you want to know about him? He's an interesting character. He really is. To know him is to love him, though. What I will say, he may seem hard on the outside, but he's a teddy bear on the inside. He's a loving person. He's a giving person.
I'm Joe Baby. You already know. April is, she's awesome, man. She's the apple of my eye, and nothing I wouldn't do for her. She's everything, man. You know? When we got married, of course, when you get married, you have your issues because you're getting to learn each other. Leaving the toilet seat out, little things. But at the end of the day, she's it.
JB is everything I prayed for, and more. So, you know, you got to be careful for what you pray for, because God's going to give you exactly what you pray for, but He's going to give you more and you're not even going to know it. So I am very, very blessed for the man that He put in my life. He puts me first. He treats me like a queen. And anyone, if there's any lady that's in a relationship, if you don't feel like the queen that you're supposed to be, then you need to think about it. Because that guy should love you. And especially if you're married, he should put you first and make sure people know that you are first. But and vice versa, you gotta do what you gotta do for that man too. People don't like the word submissive, because some ladies feel like, why should I be submissive? You know, I'm not doing that. No, you shouldn't do that. Especially if you have a man that's treating you the way you're supposed to be treated.
What makes her the one for me is how she loves me and how she looks out for me. And just there for me and the joy of my life. You know, when I found her, I knew I found it, the woman for me.
Every night when I pray, and I pray every night, and one of the prayers I always say as I'm praying over him, God, if you don't bless him for anything, at least bless him for how he treats me, because he definitely treats me the way I'm supposed to be treated. That's my boo.
How do I know? Because the attention she gave me, the love she showed me, and you know, just every day, you know, being there for me. This is strange, brother, but I found her on Facebook. Yeah, you know, I met her on Facebook, and I was single at the time. I just got on Facebook. My daughter Shamaya hooked me up with Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I'm meeting people, friending people, and I saw this picture. She had on a green outfit and this big hair. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, I sent her a friend request. We started chatting, and she played hard to get, and that was it for me. She wasn't easy, and then she, you know, we started dating. I met her at her church. That was number one. She was at the car. She was washing cars and vacuuming at her church, Christian Life Church, and she cleaned my car. I didn't mean to offend her. She didn't do a good enough job for me. So when I moved out the way, I went and get my thing. You know how us men are.
From the time that we met each other, people don't know, we met on Facebook. He found me on Facebook, and we were mutual friends with one of my coworkers. And he was asking, he had sent me a friend request. And I asked her, who is this? Because I don't just take anybody friend request. So she, you know, talked to me and stuff like that. So I went on and accepted it. For the first few years, we just talked on the phone. We didn't see each other, we didn't do anything. We just talked on the phone. And then when we did meet each other for the first time, we met in my church parking lot because we had a car wash. And then from there, as you can see, we're married. But from the first day that we met each other, and we actually went somewhere, from him opening up the doors for me, from him pulling the chair out for me, for him taking my hand, praying over the food, everything, he still does that consistently. So it wasn't just he's starting this right here just to get me, and then once we married, he stopped. No, he does that consistently, and I appreciate it. So now, if I'm sitting in the car, he get out, I'm sitting there. I ain't getting out till you open up this door. Or if we're getting in the car, I'm going to stand there because he know I'm not getting, you going to open that door before I get, because that's what he has been doing from the day we've met.
And she called me one day and said she was at the Big Easy. That's all the way up in by Diamonds. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to go way up there, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going. And I went, and we started going out and just having a great time. We were in a courtship. We started dating each other. Every day we were going out and enjoying each other's company. That's what we try to tell these young people. And then, after dating her a while, and I'm like, I want this to be my wife. This want to be my wife. So I went to her daddy, and I talked to her daddy, and I didn't think he was going to groom me the way he did. But it was cool.
That's old school.
That's old school, and that's respect. A lot of people start dating each other, and they don't know what it's like to go to the mom and the daddy, and learn, talk to them, and meet them, and love and respect them. And he gave me his blessing. That's when I asked her to marry me.
He's definitely a keeper. We all got our ups and downs. None of us are perfect. But when I tell you he is definitely a good man, he is definitely a good man. At the end of the day, you have to really know who you are and whose you are. And know that when you are in a relationship and you have someone who loves you and cares for you and going to have your back 100%, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. Like we have girlfriends and things like that, but that's my best friend. It's easy to talk to him, at times, because sometimes it's something else. But when I need to talk to him, if I'm feeling down, if I'm going through things, it's even the ones who feel like, they look it on the outside, or that's a strong man, that's a strong woman. But we go through things too. We have feelings. So sometimes when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling not 100% myself, or that maybe nobody praying for me because I pray for everybody, whatever, he makes sure he encouraged me and let me know, no, you good, you okay. And you need that from your mate. You may get it from your friends, but you definitely need that from your mate.
When I got engaged, we went on a cruise, and on Carnival Pride, our first cruise. We had a great time, and we've been cruising ever since. God has put it where she can, for some reason, when she can get off. I could be laying in bed and say, baby, this cruise look good. She'll go like this. Well, go ahead and book it, baby. And I book it, and now she's platinum, and now we diamond on Royal Caribbean, and now we ready to go on Celebrity twice, but now we ready to do something different. We ready to start doing European cruises. I want to start doing Europe, Greece, Venice. I want to show my wife the world. I want her to see a different side of life. Because when God put her in my life, it's my job to take care of her. A lot of women get it twisted. It's a man's responsibility to look out for his queen. Of course, she looks out for me, always, but that's my job. So we talk about European cruises, and she took me to Jamaica when we got our passports. She took me to Puerto Rico. And I said, baby, let me take care of you, but I don't fight on that, man. Let her do what she gotta do. And she loves it.
JB, my baby, my honey, let me tell you something. I love you with all of my heart. I love you more than you know. When I tell you complete me, when I tell you God has given me everything that I asked for, in you, I thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. You are my honey bunny. You are my sweetums, my snookums, my sugar bear, all that stuff I call you. You are that and more to me. I love you, JB.
April Johnson, I want to tell you, I'm going to take these glasses off. I just came from celebrate a good friend of mine named Tim. The day we hung out for the first time, he's a good friend now. I'm a people person. And I had a couple of them, and I feel good. But from my heart, I love you. And I'm going to always be here for you. I'm going to always support you. Whatever you need, I'm going to give it to you. If I don't have it, I'm going to go get it for you. You're the apple of my eye. You're the apple of my eye. Cherry pie, baby. You're everything to me. And don't ever let nobody tell you different. I'm here for you. I don't care what any other relationship do. We are in this together. Joe Bean and AJ, Team Johnson. People say that teams, they're really not a team. We are here for each other. I love you, baby. Joe Bean, baby.
Well, images take some vision and some thought to put together, and that was done by a longtime friend of mine, Calvin Watkins. Calvin's up there. He's humble. Calvin, please give him a hand. He did a phenomenal job. He's a filmmaker, something I do as well outside of my role with Fox 45.